Okay, welcome back guys, and this is going to be the underwater base location video. Now, here's me just chilling up in the air, and we're going to go straight down here. So, break out the map and break out the map and the GPS. So GPS is 74.3 and 88.0. Now, straight down here, and we're close to the water bottle too. And where are we? Right here. So just on this little cliff face here, and coming on in here. So this is unofficial, definitely, as you can see I've sort of meshed in here a bit, but definitely lots of room to fit depending on how many you want to squeeze in here. I'll probably just go with the two stacked on top of each other. It's just a small little hidden base location. You will be, I guess you'll be seeing pretty easily. Having more than maybe one or two, but with how the rock formations are, relatively, decently hidden, I guess. But each base is, or I guess each base location is easy to be found. So yeah, we'll go check out the next location. Okay, next location here, and our GPS is 54.7 and 83.7. Now, having a bit of a quick squeeze around. And straight on down we go. Keep losing this spot. There we go. So, looking for this sort of rock formation here. And I've just chucked down some foundations just so I can find it a little bit easier. Just because I keep losing it myself. Now, there's this small little lip under here that you can place vacuum compartments. So I thought that the overhang was quite decent, as you have to be relatively low down here just to see in it's going in, and you've actually got a fair bit of room to work with, so you could probably place down a few more depending on how big you want it to be, and yeah, plenty of room to work with. And look, I'm presuming people won't be able to get too many dinos in here to soak, so having a few turrets in here will be just a nice way to protect the little base here, and it's quite hidden, so definitely one I'll be using in future playthroughs. Okay, so quick look around here and bringing out the GPS to the map. Here we are on the map, and GPS is 51.8 and 83.2. Now this spot, not the biggest spot, but definitely one that you can sort of hide in. Now I have lost it again, have I? No, I haven't. Here we are. So I'll put down some foundations just so I can find it. The water is a bit murky. But yeah, this spot here. Look, it's tight. It's hard to get in. I found that using chairs. Hold on, get out of flying around. Using chairs are the way to get in. That's what worked for me. Sit on the chair, and in we go. So I've managed to squeeze in a vacuum compartment here. Definitely a unofficial settings, but yeah, you probably be able to mesh a couple of small bits and pieces in here. Look, if you're excellent building, you probably be able to use this space pretty well, but yeah, and then same sort of concept to get out. Sit on a chair and out we go. But just a very tight, very hidden little rat hole for itself. This is an underwater cave. There are a few underwater caves around, some better than others. Look, our location on top of the water here, just to sort of get down to the area, is 21.7, 17.7. I will show you a better GPS coordinates when we get down in here. Coming on down, you'll see this sort of almost square looking hole coming in underneath here, all the way down, and you have this little hole back here. We're swimming all the way down and under, and you've got a bit of a hole here, quite a decent opening here, and this is what we'll work with. Quite a decent little cave, underwater cave. You put chandeliers up here. Yeah, plenty of room here to house a small tribe. But not the best cave on this map, that's for sure. There is an absolute OP cave that I'll be showing up I guess showing you guys very soon. And yeah, saying that, we'll move on to the next location. Oh, sorry, GPS 20.7 and 17.5 for bang on where we need to be. Alrighty, next spot. As it gets a little bit stormy here on Lost Island, here's our map location, same sort of area. Bring out the GPS. Let's go 20.5 and 16.4 for our GPS coordinates. Now going on down, I have stuck down some foundations here. So just under these corals, reeds, next to this big sort of coral location here. And yeah, you can just see where we're going. So going straight in here, relatively hidden, not a bad little spot, I think. Bit of an opening here. There's a bit of a, I guess, opening in the roof here, or the ceiling, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, enough room to sort of stick down a couple of vacuum compartments and just sort of hide away in here, and plenty of room to work with. So not a bad little spot. And yeah, look, there's a few of these sort of locations around the map, but some are better than others, and it all sort of comes down to, you know, how competitive the server you are on, and you know, if people like to build underwater. But yeah, let's move on to our next location. Alrighty, our map spot right here and our GPS coordinates 54.1 and 17.4. Bit of a look around and let's go straight on down. Where was I? About here. Going straight down. And you got that little hole right here. Let's back up a bit. Bit of a look around. So sort of just underneath this little bridge here, and you'll see these green coral, seaweed, whatever you call it. And there's this nice little hole there, tucked away just behind everything. I have to stick a couple of vacuum compartments, relatively decent. And yeah, just a nice little sneaky hidden base location underwater right here. Now I just can't get over how deep some of these water trenches are. Like how, there's the map. How deep the water is. Some of these places are just super deep. You have to go so far down. And this is one of them, 57.4 and 21.3. Do a quick look. And let's see if I can get bang on. All the way down. And right here. So you've got some coral sticking out right here. Next to some seaweed. I think there's going to be seaweed pretty much wherever you go. But yeah, this big coral sticking right here. You go straight behind here. And yeah, just a decently hidden location underneath this rock face here. So you're not sticking out like a sore thumb from people looking down, and you're behind all this other, I guess, mesh material. And yeah, pretty decently hidden. People find you, then props to them. And you know, I can stick a few more vacuum compartments if I wanted to. But yeah, what a nice little location here. Now this is pretty decent rat hole. There's our map, our GPS, map location and GPS 73.9 and 21.8. Now straight off the island here, coming on down as it all sort of comes into render. Straight on down underneath this cliff here. Hopefully I can find my vacuum compartment. There it is right there. So just underneath this cliff face here, I'm going to come straight on down in here, next to this orange coral right here. And here we are. So this is our rat hole. Well, decently sized sort of hidden base location. So just this one entrance here, and it's quite open here. You've got a fair bit of room to work with. Plenty of space here, so you can stick a few turrets and stuff under the ledges, and yeah, go to your heart's content. Plenty of room to stick down vacuum compartments. You could honestly just come all the way down here and just place. Look how much room you're working with, and it just goes on and on. So quite a large little rat hole here, and I feel like if you can defend it, I guess put in some turrets in it, you know, in a strategic area, you'll be able to use it to your strength, I guess. I think the only thing that can probably fit through here will be a donkey. I reckon Tuso might be able to, Tuso might be able to squeeze in, but yeah, definitely a donkey will be able to fit, so that will be the only contender to soaking your turrets underwater here. Alrighty guys, let's move on to our next spot from the OP cave. This is probably the OP rat hole. So 75.0 and 18.2. And let's see if I can find it again. Always try to put down some stuff easily so I can find it. Coming on down underneath this first rock face. Oh jeez, where are we? Underneath this one here too. Yep, so here we go. Coming on down, you'll see this little bit sticking out. And we're going to come to the right of it. So you can see the metal foundation that I have stuck in here. But we're not going here, we're going just up in here. So there is this little hole right here. And we can swim through, nice and easy. So sticking, a bunch of turrets here, you're going to be protected really easily. That's the one entrance, I believe. I don't think I've found any other little holes in here. And the amount of room you're working with, and with how level it is, how flooded it is in here, it's, you've got plenty of room, guys. Fantastic little spot here. Quite far back as well. And yeah, this is probably the best underwater rat hole that I think I've come across and found for Lost Island. If anyone else has found any better, let me know in the comments down below, and I'd love to go check them out as well. Apart from that, guys, let's move on to our next location, and the OP cave is coming up very, very soon. Now look, just going to quickly mention this, there is a pirate ship here. I wouldn't suggest building here, but if you wanted to, or just utilise it for a quick sort of stop off and dump some stuff, or just hiding some loot, then by all means, I guess utilise it, use it if you wish to, but 86.3, 12.2 is what you're looking at. And yeah, there you go, pirate ship. Okay, last but not least is the OP cave. So here's a map location, and our GPS is 78.6 and 33.4. Now I won't go into too much detail here because I'll make a separate video and explain a little bit more about this cave and just why I think it's amazing. But what we're doing is we're just going to go straight down in this trench, all the way down to the bottom. And I've placed down some vacuum compartments so I can find it. It's all the way down the bottom. You gotta go all the way down and you'll find this, I guess, coral at the front, and you're looking for, I guess, just this column here. So it's got entrance on the left and the right, both go to the same hole, and away we go. Coming in, and the sort of cave entrance gets smaller and smaller, and I'm going to note that later on. So nice sort of straight wall here that's going to be utilised for a death wall and coming through. So this entrance here, it's probably too small, but if they don't update it, then it's just going to make this base amazing. So very small entrance here, put down your turrets, put down what you need to protect it, and you'll be set. Plenty of room to work with here. It is quite large, it's massive. So you'll be able to put down all the essentials, all your tech related items too. Plenty of room to do your breeding, and plenty of room for just a mad, large alpha tribe, and all that room for crafting and storing all your resources and your goodies. So yeah, last location here, guys, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to me ramble on, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.